are loving this. Yes, Rathbone has gone off. I'm glad to see that because the poor man has run himself into the ground. Literally, they're laughing their asses off at Ollie because he's so knackered, so worn out. Absolutely great scenes. They're all having a wonderful time on the bench there. Blackpool breaking through. Dangerous one-on-one with the keeper shoots. It's in the back of the net. It's in the back of the net. We have been scored on. Seconds to do. There's literally seconds on the clock. We've been scored on. It's not squeaky bum time, but they've got a goal back. We've got to keep it together. Seconds to do. Seconds to do. Don't get worried. There's at least 30 seconds left in this match. 30 seconds. Yes, Hugh Daniels says boo, but we still win. Ball now. Wrexham halfway. Kickoff. All the way back to Arthur Okonkwo. Arthur kicks it long, and that didn't need to happen the way that was played out. What we now need is to get on the ball, hold the ball, win the one-on-ones, and kill this game immediately. And there we are, guys. There we are. Scored on right at the end. We're going to the plate. We're going to the post game straight away. But guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, what a good time to be alive. We did it. We did it. We did it. I tell you, what a fantastic game. We're going to go through it. We're going to go through it. But hey, I tell you what, let's thank Nathan Jones and Charlton for one reason. But looking at the game before we get there, we're in the post game right now, guys. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. What a great match. What a great time with you once again. I'm going to go to the chat, but listen, say goodbye before you go. Michael James, well played, Seasiders fans from Canada. Yes, they did. They did. Seasiders played the top game. Maria McConnell, spot on Rathbone rest. Absolutely. Manager waiting there in the stands. Yes. Hugh Daniel, boo. Hugh Daniel, but we still win it. Absolutely. Michael James, Ray Blackpool. Mike Day Humphreys had a feeling that would happen. Yeah. Maria McConnell, all over full time. Thank you, Maria. Again, thank you, Maria, for keeping us in touch all game long. And Phil Parkinson is at half field with Drysdale, Darren Drysdale. Maybe asking him a few questions as to what he was doing. Doesn't matter. 3 points in the bag, 2 on the game. D. Scott, I'm off as I'll be back to watch the post-game show later today. Have a good time. D. Scott, 66-29. Calamity Yana, Phil looks like he's reprimanding the ref post-match. He absolutely is. Grim Plays, thank you again, my friend. Great commentary. I'm glad you like it. As always, up the town. Absolutely. Kent Gulliford, off to Wrexham MDL. Back in a few, up the town. Beautiful. Andy Soho, amazing game, amazing commentary. Big love to you, my friend. Love it, love it, love it. Love all the family. We've got 2 games to go. This is now full ball post game. Get in here, tell me what you're thinking. And hey, post game, come back, watch it later. But 2-0 on the day. Red Dragon fans are going through the roof. Absolutely ecstatic. First half, I tell you, we're going to talk about second half. We're going to talk about that, but we're going to go into the scores right now. Hugh Daniel, 2 more games, must win both. We win both. We are promoted. Our destiny is now in our hands. 2 games to go. 44 down. 2 games to go. Our destiny back in our hands. Maria McConnell, you said it was 2-1. You're absolutely bloody right. She's a genius. Maria is a genius, guys. We got a lot of great women on this channel. They're all geniuses. They know the game like you. So we got strong women, strong men all around this little blue globe. Yeah, we are a special family. We are, and we're getting bigger. And join our family. Like, subscribe, get into this. Back to the chat. Roselle 91, great day, but that goal can change a lot. It can. But I would say this much. It's careful not to get scored on, like I said, and we did, yeah? But we got the 3 points over the line. Brilliant stuff again, Roselle. Lovely to have you again, my friend. Pickle Kisser, I'm still in awe of what happened today. My jaw is on the floor, and we just got blessed with a chance. Absolutely, we did. We so got blessed with a chance. Phil J. Weston, disappointed we conceded right at the death. But we'd have took 2-1 before the game. So well done, Wrexham. Absolutely, Phil J. Weston, one of our own. Great points. And I'm still thinking about that James McLean shot that he didn't put away. This could have been 3 or 4, but it ended 2 on the score. Kent Gulliford, crowd singing, we got super Phil Parkey. Class, yes. That is class. That is class. Kent Gulliford, crowd singing, we got Super Paul Parky, class. Hope they sing it to the end. And I hope they sing it next week in the Keiras, the Stoke Keiras. I really do. And I would say Jilk if they do. I really would. I'd love it. I really would say thank you. And don't forget, J-Rod had a big chance in the first half, one-on-one with the keeper. Just didn't get it over the line, but he does get an assist on the day. So there's big things for J-Plod, J-Rod. So there you go. Now, taking a look at some of the scores, keep bringing your chat. Scores on the doors. Let's break this down. I tell you, it was more than we bargained for. Slow time. Wigan 1, Rotherham 0, Crawley 3, Exeter 1. Red card in that game. And I'll tell you what, you want to know who the red card was? We're going to tell you straight away. Edward Albert Francis on 89 minutes. Red carded for Exeter, and Exeter go down 3-1 on the day. Blackpool, as you know, 1, Wrexham 2, James McLean on 61, Ollie Rathbone on 64, 2 goals in 3 minutes, killed the game dead, and right at the death, 90+4, Rob After, who scored 3 last week, does get another goal. 4 goals in 2 games for Rob After. Nice. But on the day, 2-1 to Wrexham. Barnsley 1-1. Peterborough, that's still going on. That's 90+10. We'll keep you updated. Cambridge 1, Leyton 2. That's another big score coming our way. Lincoln 4, Bolton 2. Who would have expected that? And we go to Lincoln in 2 games' time. They win 4-2 today over Bolton. We go there in 2 games' time. That's not going to be easy. But Blackpool wasn't easy. And Blackpool came off a 3-1 win before this match. We beat them 2-0. But again, Lincoln 4, Bolton 2. We play them in 2 games' time. Wycombe going down 4-0 to Charlton. I'm going to get a quick swig of water. Just a second, guys. Goals on the day. Well, there are only 4, and that's enough. Lloyd James on 11, Luke Berry on 24, Matt Godden on 58, and Karoy Anderson, 62. And they even had time for a red card, so that's something in our favour as well. Chucks and AK, 90+3. So he won't be playing against Wrexham no matter what happens. So good news for 4 goals on the day. Bad news for Wycombe happens. So good news for 4 goals on the day. Bad news for Wycombe. Mike Dodds has got to get them turned around. Another tough game coming from Wycombe. We'll talk about that in the pre-game coming up in a couple of days. Barnsley 1-1 with Peterborough. Cambridge losing at home to Orient 2-1. And Lincoln 4, like I say, Lincoln 4, Bolton 2. Wycombe losing 4-0. And you've got to say, bring that one down again. Excuse me. Bristol Rovers 0, Stevenage 1. And Burton did get a goal back against Birmingham, but they lose 2-1 on the day. And Northampton doing themselves a big helper, winning 4-1 on the day. Let's take a look at the table. We're going to gloat. We're going to gloat on this one. I'm going to start at the bottom first. Yeah, different angle. Bottom 4 is as before. And Burton and Bolton on 43. Crawley is on 40 and Cambridge on 38. So the bottom 4, there's 3 guys that are close to Burton to get out. But again, Burton showing signs in the last 2 games, a win and a draw, making things happen for Burton to stay out of trouble. Birmingham on top, 42 matches, 99 points. The record is 103. They're 4 points away from it. They got 12 points still to grab. I'm saying it's about 108 to 109 points by the end of the season. I'm guaranteeing you, Birmingham fans, you will get the record. And the loss in the recent cup final, as disappointing as it is, literally disappears with Birmingham City winning this league and going back to the championship where you should be. You should never, Birmingham City should never have been in this division. Never. Never, ever. And you Blues fans, you know I'm talking gold. Anyhow, second spots. We weren't in second before today, but we're back in second. I said we'd pounce in the pregame. More reason why you take in the pregame. But we pounced. And I said we would in the pregame. I was looking for the 1-0 for Charlton, not 4. But it was 4, not 1. But Wrexham, 44 matches, 86 points. 2 clear points ahead of Wycombe. Equal goal difference on 28. Wycombe, 44 matches, 84 points plus 28 on the goal differential. 2 points behind Wrexham and equal games. And in fourth, Charlton coming fast. And next week is going to be interesting. But we are 4 points ahead. And Charlton, 44 games on 82 points. So quickly, Wrexham, 86 points. Wycombe, 84 points. Charlton, 82 points. Charlton's goal difference is 25. Don't worry about Stockport. They're going to the playoffs. But those top three teams, 82, 84, 86, it's getting close. It's getting real close. And next week, we're going to have more twists and turns. But next week, we're at home. Charlton travel again. They've had a tough go today. Great win. But again, they're on the road again. Traveling takes it out of your legs. Playing at home, home cooking, home training, it gets you prepped for the game. We have a week for the biggest game of the season coming up. We've got a lifeline against Charlton at the Stoke County next week. I'm going to go to the chat really quickly. Kent Gulliford said, crowd singing, we got Super Phil Parker. You heard that. Calamity Hainer, hey y'all. Is Steve breaking up or is it just my Wi-Fi? It could be your Wi-Fi. Calamity Hainer, goodbye Wrexham. Finally, I can't hear any more up the town. Don't get that for a second though. Goodbye. Wrexham family, I can't hear any more up the town. Beautiful. Paul Phelps, loved the commentary. Been here all game. Paul, well done to you again, man. And I tell you, next game is going to be the one where things can really happen if everything went the right way next week. Next week could be quite a resounding weekend. It could be the ultimate earthquake, Erdbeben. It could be the ultimate. Keep ready for that. But Paul, nice to see you again. Thank you for loving the commentary and thank you for being here all game. Looking forward for being here. Looking forward for being here for next season. Yes, me too. Only question that is unanswered is where do we go from here? Are we going to get to the championship? Because you can't jinx things, yeah? You can't jinx. But where do we go from here? And from there, wherever we land up, where do we go from there? Because it seems to me that the ownership on this club is intent to end up at the very top. We're doing quite well. In fact, spectacularly well is what we're doing. So, Andy Sohol, back to you. I got to get to work. It's great to be here. See you next match. Much love, Andy Solo. Enjoy your work day. Enjoy the weekend. Come back for the post game because there's more coming. But I tell you, we are in the slots. And what has happened today was the earthquake I saw coming through on the pregame and for days before I launched that pregame. When I get a gut feeling, I got to say it. And I get a lot of messages when I look at the table and I look at the scores and I look at the players, the injuries, the stock market. My stock market is football. When I look at all the things in the week, I come up with what I say. It's inspiration through decades of following the club and decades of following football. And that is what it is all about. Pickle Kisser, Leyton is going to rain down on Wycombe next match. I think they can. They cannot afford a loss. Wycombe can't even afford a draw right now. They really can't. If everything goes well next week for Wrexham and they get a result, Wycombe cannot afford to draw. Wycombe are in the position that we were before this game. We couldn't afford to draw today. We had to win. We're 8 unbeaten. Yeah? I said we were going to go 5-3 in the final 8. 5 wins, 3 draws. Let's see what happens. We're on track. But again, Leyton, next match against Wycombe, it's going to be interesting. Great point, Pickle Kisser. Great point. Phil J. Weston, great commentary again. Stevie, signing off. See you next watch along. Absolutely, Phil J. Weston. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to everybody. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the notifications, join, and that's hit all notifications. Join the family. The table, though, again, Birmingham first, Wrexham second, Wycombe third, Charlton fourth, Stockport fifth, Leyton in 6th. Reading losing, Orient winning. But the most important factor looking at the table is that Wrexham is in second on 86 points. Level on goal difference on 28, with Wycombe in third on 84. And Charlton, goal difference 25 on 82. I'm not dismissing Stockport out of arrogance, but they're 5 points out of contention with Wrexham with just 2 matches left. It's going to be tight enough for Charlton to make things happen. But for Stockport, I do say with respect, a great season, and the champions of League Two from last year are going to finish in the playoffs and have a great shot at maybe making it through the playoffs. Now, let's go at the first half. First half, if you didn't see it, if you're just joining in, Wrexham winning on the day 2-0, 2 goals, 2-1 on the day, 2 goals in quick succession, 61 and 63. McLean, Rathbone, and Apter on 90 plus 5 at the death for Blackpool. 2-1 on the day. Amazing results. And I'm going to say it one more time. Charlton did Wrexham a huge favour. I was looking for the 1-0 win for Charlton on the day. No, they come up with 4-0 on the day. An amazing result by Charlton and such a helper for Wrexham. Looking at the first half, a battle of attrition. It really was. Nothing was really happening for Wrexham in front of the net. Jay Rodriguez starts, much to the chagrin of everybody, but he didn't play a terrible game. And at the end of the game, there was a reason in the second half why you'll know why it wasn't such a bad thing for Jay to be around. But the game itself, first half, literally a match of attrition. Blackpool probably shaded it with going forward more so than Wrexham, but neither team could get anything going. However, there was 2 moments in the game where Wrexham should have gone ahead. James McLean had an amazing chance, one-on-one with the keeper. And I've got to say, Harry Trier in net for Blackpool made an amazing... He made a worldie save down to the right, kept it out, kept Blackpool in the game. At the other end, Arthur Okonkwo did have a shot and a save to stop, pushing it over the bar to keep us level at 0-0. At half-time, I threw it out there. What changes did you want to see? What changes should we make? Second half starts off at 0-0, like you know. Jay Rodriguez trots out. The boys trot out. There's no changes. Changes come later in the match. And eventually, Wrexham would start to get in the game. The flow in the second half was much better for Wrexham. I'm going to bring up the Wrexham sheet right now. But the flow in the second half for Wrexham was way, way better. Way better. There's more intensity, more speed, more zip on the ball. And the substitutions really is what changed it. We're going to go through the substitutions, and the substitutions really helped to make this game change. George Dobson picks up a yellow card in the first half, as does Samuel Severa for the yellow cards. There's a goal coming in, James McLean, and that was assisted by George Dobson. That was on 61. I'll tell you what, did I jump for joy when that one in? And before you knew it, Wrexham were 2-0 up. 3 minutes later on 64, Ollie Rathbone, assisted by Jay Rodriguez on 64, 2-0 up. And then substitutions. Tom Bloxham, who was signed in from Shrewsbury, much to everybody's surprise, he comes on for Hayden Coulson, didn't change a thing. Samuel Severa, the Australian, goes out for CJ Hamilton, didn't change a thing. Jay Rodriguez goes out, Stevie Fletcher comes in. It changed quite a bit. We had more things going, but hey, we were already in the ascendancy. Ashley Fletcher comes out. Beasley comes in for Blackpool. Jordan Lawrence Gabriel comes in. Afia goes out for Blackpool. They tried everything. Stevie Bruce tried everything to break down Wrexham. It just wasn't happening. Sammy Smith goes out and gets a rapturous applause. Jack Marriott comes in. Ollie Rathbone, absolutely worn out. He put everything into this game. Hard-working Ollie Rathbone really goes out on fumes. He had nothing left. And Tom O'Connor came in. And shortly thereafter, Apter would score the 1 goal on the day to make it 2-1 on the day for Wrexham. And on the day, I got to say, fantastic game. The second half would then trickle down, and Wrexham literally would sit on the edge of their own box for the last 10 minutes or so, defend resolutely. Everything that Blackpool put in the box, Wrexham just headed it out, blocked it, kicked it out. Or, you got to say, for my money, although he didn't score, but for my money, Arthur Okonkwo gets the man of the match today. He did everything he needed to do to keep the shutout clean. He gets the shutout again. That's like a goal for a striker. But it was the ability to snuff out Blackpool with all the crosses that he collected so safely, and the presence of mind later in the game, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, to kill the clock. All the teams this season love killing the clock on us, and it's nice to see Wrexham kill the clock, nurture the game, and take it home. They did get scored on late, and I said there was a chance we would if we didn't keep it tight, because when you bring guys in, things change. Blackpool did get that late goal, but it was too late, and it was too little too late. Unfortunately, we run out 2-1 winners on the day. We're now sitting second. Destiny in our hand. Destiny in our hand. On the day, we got what we deserved. We showed up. We absolutely showed up for this one. It was a great performance. The fans were loud. The 12th man pushed us on. At halftime, it finished 0-0. Full-time finishes 2-1. The second half was an exemplary performance. Everybody to a man played their part. Phil got the substitutions right, and we're walking home now with the win. 2 points clear. A point behind today, 2 points clear now, is what you were looking at for what could have happened. If Wycombe win, we're still chasing it. But right now, the table, 86 points for Wrexham, 84 Wycombe, 82 for Charlton. Charlton next week, that's the one we got to get ready for. That's the next pre-game. Will it be easy? No, it won't be easy. But if we don't lose that, we're still in second. That's what I'm saying. Stay unbeaten. Stay unbeaten till the end of the season. And don't forget, Lincoln is the last match, and they win 4-2 today over Bolton Wanderers. We are still in deep, and this can still go wrong, and we can still get sent to the playoffs. But right now, Wycombe are more worried than we were coming into this. Wrexham are not arrogantly complacent, and nor are you, nor am I. But we're in a better slot than we were before today. I tell you. The one thing is saying it is we're doing it now. Now enjoy your weekend. Get off on your weekend. Don't be down, because it's not a draw like the last two games. You got to win. You got something to roll with. You got something to push your chest out with and feel it all weekend, all day long. And know this, we control our destiny. And I said we would do. And we are. And we've waited to pounce, and we're pouncing. And we're going to take care of business. TCB, baby. Wrexham is going to take care of business. And they're going to do everything possible in the next two matches to make that happen. But if we come up with these performances like today, then we will. And can you imagine the cauldron of noise at the Stoke County next week? Everybody's going to be up for this. The guys have literally given us a shot in the arm today that's going to last to kickoff and through that next game. I really think there's going to be an amazing vocal support for our guys. They're going to push them over the line. And anybody listening right now, as we shut this down, know that if you're going to the game, one thing, be as loud as you can. Lay it out there. Leave it in the stands. Don't take any noise home, but leave it in the stands and let the guys feel it, because the 12th man is going to push us against Charlton next week and can make a massive difference. And the one thing we can't afford next week is a nervy crowd, because if the crowd gets nervy or you start hearing the players will sink in their boots. We have got to give them the biggest backing next week at home against Charlton to get it over the line. Do that, and we're nearly there. A result next line. Do that, and we're nearly there. A result next week keeps it alive. 3 years back to back with the best story in football, and we can be bringing it. And we really could be bringing it to a climax like we've had in the last 2 seasons. No, we didn't win the title, and we were never going to win that title. But the battle in this division was the fight for second spot all season long. You've seen it, I've seen it, and it's coming to a crunch. But all season long, we stuck with Wycombe. And we've brought great quality at the times we need to. Right now, we're lining up for Charlton next week and an absolute massive match with massive noise and massive implications. Be on your way, be happy. Thank you for being there. But I tell you what, as we stand, we are in a bloody good place. I am so grateful for you for being in the chat today, for watching along, for being here. Remember, keep coming back for more, because Wrexham's on their game. I come alive, you come alive, and everybody has a fantastic time. I'll leave you with it on the day. I'm absolutely loving this. Are you?